Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share to you 2 simple tips to make your video look better. And today I'm still going to be using my trusty Canon M100 along with my EFM 22mm lens. I love this combo. Okay, so that was a video of my daughter studying at home. So she was studying at home yesterday and I just took my camera and started recording. It was an impromptu thing. So I just saw her like sitting there and I just took out my camera and I just hit record. All of the images that you just saw was all taken with this little camera, the Canon M100. If you've been following my channel, subscribing to my channel, you should know that this is like my favorite camera. So by the way, I'm shooting with my A7iii at the moment. So this is actually the first time I'm using my full frame to do this YouTube video. So you might be thinking, this is like 2021. Why are you still using this camera? But again, this just does the job for me. It does everything that I need it to do. It shoots in 24 frames per second. If I wanted to slow down the clip or do like slow motion B-rolls, this little baby has like 60 frames per second. So I think that's quite enough for me. And anyway, all I'm doing is just making YouTube videos and also guitar tutorial videos. So this camera does the job. And this lens, I mean, I could live with this lens only with this camera. But again, I do have other lenses for this camera body. I have the Nifty 50, the EF 50mm 1.8, and I also own the 17 to 40mm f4. And I love those lenses as well, but for my everyday go-to, this just does the job because it's like 22mm, so it's like 30mm in the full frame world. It's good for like street photography, it's good for portrait, for environmental portrait because you get a lot of the background as well. And yeah, it just does the job for me. So anyway, my setting on the video that you just saw was, they're all taken in 24 frames per second. So my shutter speed is at 1/50th of a second, and ISO was around 640 to 800. I don't want to go over that because the image is just going to look muggy. As you can see in the video, the lighting was not the best because I'm just using the available light that's available in this room, and it's not a good lighting. So I just wanted to show you how like you home videographers, like if you don't have like proper lighting, you can still get good videos using like a simple setup. Mine is really simple, like the Canon M100. It only costs you around probably like around $400–500 used, or it could be less than that. And along with the EFM 22mm, it could cost like $500 or just slightly over that. Okay, so now I'm going to share to you 2 simple tips that can make your videos a lot better. Okay, so tip number 1 would be, when you shoot the video, shoot short clips. Okay, so think about it as short clips. I don't advise you to like take about 15 to 20 second clip. Well, you could, and you can just cut it afterwards. But the way I do it is I shoot it like a minimum of like 3 seconds to like 6 to 7 seconds. And when I go into the editing software, I just cut them into like 3 seconds to 4 seconds because you don't want to bore your audience, right? So if you take a look at my video again, the longest clip that you can actually see there is only about like 4 seconds, and none of them are like 5 seconds and above. That would be tip number 1. Okay, so tip number 2 would be shoot wide, medium, and also close up. Okay, and you vary it. So don't just shoot wide all the way, or probably medium shots all the way, all throughout the video. Just mix them up between like close-up shot, wide shot, and medium shot. In the video that you can see in the very beginning, I started the video using a very wide shot. I mean, not very wide because I'm using the 22mm. I go as wide as I can so I can get the environment and my daughter as well. So, and then after that, I just mix them up. I shoot medium shot, okay, just to get a good glance of my daughter. And then sometimes I use close-up shots, so I could like get a lot closer to the subject that I'm shooting. For example, I can like highlight on the keyboard, okay, or probably highlight on my daughter's face, or sometimes the PC monitor, okay, things like that, and just mix them up. Okay, so go medium, shoot wide, shoot close-ups as well, just to get the detail shot. Normally, I would start a scene with a wide shot and then end it with wide as well. Okay, and when I'm shooting the video, because you're using the 22mm, those of you who have this lens knows that even when you move like slightly, it shakes a lot. So when I shoot the video, I use the ball of my feet. So it's like that ninja walk that we know. Okay, so I'm not like moving my hands. So I keep my hands sturdy like this, and what I do is I move the ball of my feet. So it's like a human tripod or something. I know it looks strange, but it works a lot better, especially with this lens. It's got no stabilizer, so yeah, that might come in handy. So 2 tips. First one is when you shoot the videos, especially if you want to make a B-roll, think about it in short clips. Okay, think about it in short clips and just keep changing scenes every like 3 seconds or so, or probably 4, probably 5 the most. Don't bore your audience with like long shots, like 10-second clip or probably like 15-second clip. It's just not natural. Okay, that's tip number 1. And tip number 2 is vary your shots between wide, medium, and close-up shots. Okay, so thank you so much. I'll see you again on my next video and probably on my guitar tutorials. So I'm gonna play the initial video again one more time to end the video. Yeah, please, if you like this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoy this kind of content and you probably like watching guitar tutorials, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you again on my next video. See ya.